Welcome to Brainsqueezereactions. Myself, Mark Hector. What are we reacting to now? Tupac. Why? Because it's Machiavelli Mondays. It's like my favourite part of the day. Now, I'm a little bit lower level than what I would normally be because if you haven't done so, you should go back and watch my first one for Machiavelli Monday. So I said that this one was about an emotional journey. I've been waiting to do a couple when the timing's right. And there was two that kept coming up around emotional. And the last one I did was Dear Mama. That was a 30-odd minute fucking This Is Your Life Hector that I was talking about myself and linking that with you Brainiacs as well. And for new people on the channel, if you haven't subscribed or anything like that at all, it's about understanding the emotional side of Tupac and also trying to link that to reality of a culture and understand how he thinks, feels and behaves and how that can influence others through his music. That's what this Tupac journey is all about. This channel is the #1 reaction channel for Tupac songs, Tupac music, Tupac interviews, everything Tupac. Why? Because it was a surprise journey. This was a journey that came out of fucking nowhere. This was not planned. This was someone in the comment section that said to react to this song, and I thought, I haven't done a Tupac song. For the little that I know about Tupac, let's start listening. And from that moment onwards, it's been crazy. It has been crazy. I cannot wait for the Tupac live where I get a chance to talk to everyone about Tupac. I got some questions and stuff that yourselves have said about, which is amazing. Can't wait for that because he's influenced me in 4 weeks. 4 weeks in a number of different ways. And I spoke about in the previous video, so go back and have a listen to that one. So long may that continue, and it will continue. If you're new to the channel, this is what it's like. We are on an emotional journey together. Together. Do I talk too much? Define too much? Just saying, man, I'd rather talk than be in silence. And I just think that this channel is about connecting with each other, where people can just talk about anything. There has been so much in the comment section that I've read from people opening up about surviving alcoholism, addictions, people with family that have passed, living in a whole world of drug dealing and people shooting and this, that and the other. And I just love the fact that the channel can talk about stuff like that and really be open. And that's what I love about Brainsqueeze Reacts. This is why it's different to any other channel. This is what we call real and not phony for likes and comments. This is a real channel that's progressively growing at a beautiful pace that I love, and I get beautiful people that I equally love to talk to. So that's what I love about this channel. It's Emotional Monday, by the way. So what we're doing today is we're actually digging into this. So this is why you're not going to see this side very often. To be clear, I'm normally fuck you, fuck this, that, and fuck everybody. Now I'm just more in this connection stage because that's what I said this day is about. If you don't like that, move on. Comment section is for love, it's not for hate. We don't do lyrical videos there for Stevie Knight, but they're all equally, who's a legend, and they're equally for people who are fucking useless at using the God-given right of ears. Unless, of course, you don't have that, then of course have lyrics up because that's what they're there for. If you do have them, why the fuck aren't you using them? Because those people who haven't got that would pray for those moments, so start fucking using them. Stop being so Amazon Prime lazy. That's the type of Hector that you get on a daily basis. So let's jump into Tupac, You Can Be Touched. For those who know and love the channel, don't forget to comment section your love towards these songs and make sure any bars that I miss, you pull me up in that comment section and educate. This is Tupac, You Can Be Touched, original 4-minute introduction. That's how we do it. Am I ready for another emotional one? I think I'm still fucked from the last one, man. Fuck. Come on, Tupac, You Can Be Touched, original. Come on. Let's do this. Are you kidding me? The beat, the fucking beat, the beat, and this dude saying you can be touched. You can be touched. Is this on Still I Rise? Not this song. You Can Be Touched. Do. Why the fuck did that just come into my head? You can be touched. Do. There's something in my head right now. Anyway, I'll find the. This is on Still I Rise. It's fucking not like this though. All I can remember is do. You can be touched. Oh my god. already this version is heads and shoulders if it is that, because this one has an emotional fucking that you can be touched bit. Comment section, tell me if I'm right at this moment, because I've got that in my head before I go and check. Wow, this beat.
God forgive me, mother, please say a prayer for me. Needing the Father, but He was never there for me. Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons. I wake up screaming, who believed me, or was I dreaming? 5 fingers on the 45 chrome, dead aim at my brain, infrared with no lights on. I wanna see what's after this. I'm living blind, writing rhymes, I'm gonna capture this. If I die, let the world understand why. Searching my eyes, hate to see a black man try. They picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us. Oh God, forgive us, ghetto bastards, we human beings. Seeing us inside this hellhole, just waiting to fail, so they tell us that's what jail.
Okay, so if you're new to the channel, what we need to do is go back and dissect those bars, man. I try and play out as much as I can, but there was too much there. I don't like the fact he was talking in the third person, where he was saying about they just want to see us fail. They want to see us in caskets. It was never just reflection on himself. It was reflection on the culture about him being black. That's literally what he was talking about. And I still can't get my head around the fact that how the fuck it must be for someone to wake up based on no control over how they were born and who they are as an individual, but being in a society where this is the forefront of your mind, that there's people that want to see you in a casket. Some fucking racist piece of shit that is judging this individual to a point that he writes a song about they're gonna see us in a casket. I will never get my head around the fact that there's someone that can wake up to be that person that looks at a person's skin color and instantly be like that person needs to die, or feel pain, or be in another, you know, lesser than them. Who the fuck do you think you are to even think that way?
They feed me, I'm seeing for me. Oh God, forgive me, mother, please say a prayer for me. Needing the Father, but He was never there for me.
So God forgive me, brother, please say a prayer for me. Needed a father, but He was never there for me.
Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons. I wake up screaming, who believed me, or was I dreaming?
Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons.
Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons. I wake up screaming, who believed me, or was I dreaming?
Who believed me, or was I dreaming? So he's saying, believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons from waking up and dreaming, but who will believe me? Fucking hell, I'm dissecting that, but I'm also, I'm taking it in. I'm taking that in. There's so much to that. You know, where...
Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons.
Believing everything they feed me, I'm seeing demons. So you got to separate this. Believing everything they feed me. So believing everything that they tell me, but I'm seeing demons. But then he's saying, whilst he's dreaming, but nobody's going to believe that he's already seeing all these demons.
I wake up screaming, who believed me, or was I dreaming? 5 fingers on the 45 chrome, dead aim at my brain, infrared with no lights on.
So he's saying there 5 fingers on his 4-5, and he's got this gun to his head, and he's saying the only light in this place is from the infrared. So that's an infrared dot that's on the gun, isn't it? That's what he's referring to.
5 fingers on the 45 chrome, dead aim at my brain, infrared with no lights on. I ain't afraid to die, wanna see what's after this. I'm living blind, writing rhymes, I'm gonna capture this.
So he said, I ain't afraid to die. I want to see what's after this. I didn't hear what he said after.
I want to see what's after this. I'm living blind, writing rhymes, I'm gonna capture this.
Dying right behind, and they capture this. He says it really quietly, and the beat's super fucking bassy, so that's why it's hard. And I don't have the equipment to turn bass and stuff down, by the way. I got great headphones, but not great equipment.
If I die, I want to see what's after this. I'm living blind, writing rhymes, I'm gonna capture this. If I die, let the world understand why.
Did he say, homie, capture this? If I die, let the world understand why.
Blind, writing rhymes, I'm gonna capture this. If I die, let the world understand why. Searching my eyes, hate to see a black man try. They picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us.
Picture my eyes, hard to see a black man cry. Is that black person or black man?
Nah, writing rhymes for me to capture this. If I die, let the world understand why. Searching my eyes, hate to see a black man cry.
Black man cry, searching my eyes, hate to see a black man cry. And if I die, tell the world why. Is the interesting fucking one there? Fuck, I'm emotional today, man. Fuck.
If I die, let the world understand why. Searching my eyes, hate to see a black man cry. And picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us. Oh.
Picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us. Picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us. Every day he's thinking that. Every day there's other people thinking that. Don't tell me nothing. Everything's changed now and everything's like happy. How many stories you seeing with people getting shot before spoken to? People getting shot before they ask questions and everything in between. And how many of those from a culture are black? Now I get it, there's other crimes and people are going to start throwing statistics at me. I don't give a fuck about your statistics. It shouldn't be happening once. It's not a comparison. It's not a tool where you've got to find. And ironically, it's probably because there's more white people on the planet. Did you ever think that's why the stats might be higher? It's fucking mathematics, you bellend.
My eyes hate to see a black man try. They picture me inside a casket, that's how they see us. Oh God, forgive us, ghetto bastards, we human beings. Seeing us inside this hellhole, just waiting to fail, so they tell us that's what jail's from.
This is gonna be so fucking hard. So we're inside this hellhole, and they tell us that's what jail's for.
Inside a casket, that's how they see us. Oh God, forgive us, ghetto bastards, we human beings. Seeing us inside this hellhole, just waiting to fail, so they tell us that's what jail's for.
Seeing us inside this hellhole, just waiting for us to fail, and they tell us that's what jail's for. So we're saying that they're just waiting. They put you in a hellhole, and they're just waiting for you to fuck up, so they go, whoop, now you're in jail. Whoop, now you're in jail.
Adolescent young dreams turn violent.
Adolescent dreams turn violent.
So they tell us that's what jail's from. Adolescent young dreams turn violent. Explode and the world turns silent. My young niggas in the wildlife, criminal mind of a juvenile, still living jail life. Thinking he can make his back, so in a rush. Niggas better slow down. Young niggas in the wildlife, criminal mind of a juvenile, still living jail life. Thinking he can make his back, so in a rush. Niggas better slow down. I'm at
fucking hell, I'm fucking goosing like fuck.
So in a rush, niggas better slow. Seeing us inside this hellhole, just waiting to fail, so they tell us that's what jail's for. Adolescent young dreams turn violent. Explode and the world turns sour.
Slow and then the world turns sour. Did he say?
Adolescent young dreams turn violent. Explode and the world turns sour.
Something, did he not say, maybe he didn't say violent. Did he say something slow? One more time.
Adolescent young dreams turn violent. Explode and the world turns sour. My young niggas in the wildlife, criminal mind of a juvenile, still living jail life. Thinking he can make his back, so in a rush. Niggas better slow down. Young niggas in the wildlife, criminal mind of a juvenile, still living jail life. Thinking he can make his back, so in a rush. Niggas better slow down. Imagine this up in this game, who's a veteran? Lounging up in your plush spot, watching David Letterman, chilling. Clearly,
that's bars.
Up in this game, who's a veteran?
One more.
Of a juvenile, still living jail life. Thinking he can make his back, so in a rush. Niggas better slow down. Imagine this up in this game, who's a veteran? Lounging up in your plush spot, watching David Letterman, chilling.
I mean, they're bars, but it's taking me away from the fucking message here. But he's saying, imagine us inside your place. Fucking hell, I forgot what he said already. This is what my brain's like when it's emotional as fuck.
Imagine this up in this game, who's a veteran? Lounging up in your plush spot, watching David Letterman, chilling. Clearly made it, and it's clearly stated by that 30-yard pool, the 5 cars, the women and the twos. Business oozes out your pores, but only you and God knows the evil you did get yours. Crossed every nigga that ever trusted you. Just a scared nigga, afraid one day they might bust at you. Look at you, done came so far, but did too much. And got to a point in the game where your ass is stuck. Touch it, because the dawn gave the word to. He was gonna wear it unprepared and got laid story commercial.
Now I was born in the city that never sleeps. By the realest of the real niggas that ever breathe.
it's really hard to hear their voices, and it's all over the place. Now I heard what he's saying. He's saying about obviously having to go rob and thieve and stuff like that is the best that I can get from that. I said this. There's no disrespect, but I don't have ears for these gents. So I'm not. If I was focusing solely on them, and I'll go and do Outlawz, I would do that. I know they've done albums, and I know they've done stuff, and I want to focus on that. I don't think they're terrible rappers in any way. Quite the opposite. I think they're equally in the right space and they're in the right zone with Tupac, in my opinion. Because you got to remember, the only CD that I had was Still I Rise, which had the Outlawz on there. So I will always put them on a higher pedestal, maybe than anybody else does, because of that fact. But my ears are tuned into Tupac, so that's why I'm not just ignoring these bars. I'm really not ignoring these bars. I'm just not here to dissect these ones.
I was born in the city.
I will listen, obviously.
That never sleeps. About the realest of the real niggas that ever breathe. Initiated as an
I was born on the city that never sleeps, and he was saying he's raised by real people that raised him.
That never sleeps. About the realest of the real niggas that ever breathe.
So raised by the realest people that ever breathed. That's fucking bars.
Initiated as an outlaw. Back in '94, snuck in the jaw, and ever since I wanted more. Older niggas giving me the game. Nobody's touching, everybody's game. I put my cards on the table and look through them careful, patient. While everybody's racing to stay away, cause every day there's another nigga dead. And this should tell you something, knowing everybody dies. Sometimes it's just, but nothing I know that I can be got. But shit, they shoot me, I'm shot. Touch with trust, my nuts mean a lot. It's touch.
My young niggas in the wildlife, criminal minds of a juvenile.
That dude's verse was heavy, where he's talking about people getting shot based on their color again, and yeah, I
giving me the game. Nobody's touching, everybody's game.
But he's
I put my cards on the table and look through and careful, patient. While everybody's racing to stay away, cause every day there's another nigga dead. And this should tell you something, knowing
every day there's another person dead.
Everybody dies, sometimes it's just, but nothing I know that I can be got.
Everybody dies, sometimes it's just for nothing. Fucking bars, man.
They shoot me, I'm shot. Touch with trust, my nuts mean a lot. It's touch.
My young niggas in the wildlife, criminal minds of a juvenile, still in the jail life. Thinking he can make us back, so in the rush, niggas better slow down. Young niggas in the wildlife, criminal minds of a juvenile, still in the jail life. Thinking he can make us back, so in the rush, niggas better slow down.
How you gonna live a life you can't see in front of you? I know and still know, shorty hard, I'm one of you. Thinking that it just can't happen and shit, cause you running the team and put that shit on the bricks. Now don't nobody know you but the cops and robbers. Niggas screw our father, trying to blame it on our father, but the place that you...
Hey, I got no hope of listening to the lyrics when you got some dude absolutely killing that fucking singing.
See in front of you, I know and still know, shorty hard, I'm one of you. Thinking that it just can't happen and shit, cause you running the team and put that shit on the bricks. Now don't nobody know you but the cops and robbers. Niggas screw our father, trying to blame it on our father, but the place that you living in shit, straight knowing that's the place you gon' die. Probably why you ain't giving a shit.
Family's hobby, you got me here, nigga robbery. Day-to-day all year long, Teflon, protect my body. Essential and important, it was criminal cartel important. Supporting me solely in the streets of hockey, I play gold. Secret to Rolex and scoring shit shared between crimies and homies. Remember what Pacino told me. Boy, pass, watch the clowns with the crocodile smiles, cause they phony. I get that cash, stay rolling, and I'm point like a thorn. And it's survival of the strong, living outside the laws of this crooked world I was born. So I'm addicted, living my life, lost and wicked, nigga, forget it. Cause all that plan won't prevent this gap from blowing. Me and my outlaws from going, you should've thought before you crossed. Now my big homies knowing, and that's the wrongest of wrong. We the strip for the strong.
Man, it's so hard to hear these bars on this beat. They're not as powerful as Pac's, man. They're not as powerful. It could be the version that I've got here, but I can barely fucking hear them.
I get that cash, stay rolling, and I'm point like a thorn. And it's survival of the strong, living outside the laws of this crooked world I was born. So I'm addicted, living my life, lost and wicked, nigga, forget it. Cause all that plan won't prevent this gap from blowing. Me and my outlaws from going, you should've thought before you crossed. Now my big homies knowing, and that's the wrongest of wrong. We the strip for the strong. Fuck around with the phone, you should've moved out your home. Cause nigga, I'm knowing who you fucking when you going. And the way you make your money, now your weakness is showing. Brother girl in this world, but damn, you should know that a father won't be here long enough to see her. He got touched.
Oh, that's...
How in the hell can niggas be
killing it. This dude is killing it, man. I'm disappointed in the second half of that. I am genuinely disappointed, and it's not from the bars. It's A, that there's not another Tupac verse on there, which is a shame, but that's just me being selfish, nothing to do with Outlawz, but just something about the version. So I'm just gonna see something. I'm certain that I have You Can Be Touched. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. It's on the Still I Rise album, You Can Be Touched. Going into it. This is the bit I remember. Yeah, I remember. I've seen my pop get killed in my motherfucking eyes. I've seen but something break down. Can't remember, but yeah, that's the one that I remember. The Still I not Still I Rise, one from the Still I Rise album. What? That's not too. What? Why is someone else singing his verse? So hold on a second. So not only is Tupac not on this one, but someone else is singing his verse? Okay, so that one's just let me down completely. The original one is 1,000 times better, and I'm glad that Tupac was on there. I didn't like the second half of it, if I'm being 100% honest. I didn't like the second half of it. I couldn't quite hear them. I mean, I can hear it on that one there, but I couldn't quite hear them. And I'm only interested in dissecting Tupac lyrics at this moment in time. But the beat of the original was fucking on point. Everything was right. Someone has to tell me why Tupac is not rapping this verse and what I'm missing here, because that's confusing the hell out of me. Anyways, that is the Emotional Monday done. Machiavelli Monday done. I fucking love Tupac. It takes me on this journey like no other. Comment section for how you feel about that. See you tomorrow? Fuck.